I spent close to 900,000 naira in renovating my little office, and at this point, I feel lots of regrets. I feel more regrets than fulfillment. So, let me start from the beginning of why I decided to renovate my office and why I feel the way I feel right now. Okay, so I renovated it in January of this year, January stroke February. And the intention was for me to appear more professional when shooting my content so that I can command higher prices for my services. Okay. And this is the illustration I give to people that ask me, why am I trying to renovate? Why am I trying to renovate? So the illustration I give is if you go to a restaurant, like a local restaurant in your area, you might buy a plate of rice for maybe 2,000 naira. But if you go to a very nice eatery that has a lot of ambience, you know, everything is looking good, and you want to buy that same plate of rice, they you might be paying like maybe 15,000 naira for it. And without you questioning why are you paying so much for it, you just understand because of the way it looks. So because the brand is looking big and professional, you tend to pay higher. But in your local restaurants, you pay lower. So I just thought to myself, what can I do to make myself look expensive so that I can charge more people, or so I can charge more money for my services and whatever I'm selling. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's why I need to renovate. But at this point, this is the way my contents look now, what you're saying, and this was the way it looks before. There's difference actually, but when I compare the difference from this former look to the present look, it's not something I should have wasted, or should I say wasted, or I should have spent. It's not. It doesn't look like something I should have spent almost 900,000 in doing. Okay, what you're seeing now is not 900,000. Obviously, I just seen like a wallpaper background, but like there's a lot of things that have been done, and it costs. Okay, maybe I should break it down for you. The table itself costs 300,000. Sorry, 320,000. Then I did some sofas or cushion chairs worth 300,000. So I think those are the two major things that took my money. 620. Then I just did a window blind for 58,000. It's actually two window blinds, one here, one in my room. Then I did this wallpaper plus the painting because it was yellow, nice painted white, and it cost me, I can't remember exactly, but I know I calculated everything as almost 900,000 when I was doing, but like the individual cost, I don't think I can remember, but it cost me something. Then I did this my name signage. That's it cost me 35,000 naira. But then it wasn't looking so nice, so I took it back for the person to redo it and I added extra 15,000 naira. Then I did my mirror. There's mirror actually in front of this or at the back of this camera for 36,000. And some other little things I forgot. Okay, I did my curtain for 20,000. Anyway, it's all right. Okay, that's it with me listing what I did. But yeah, now I'm regretting it because the part of the video that appears, or the part of my office that appears in the video, is not what's more than maybe less than 100,000 naira. Because right now the name signage is off. I actually try to on it and see how my content looks, but I don't like the way my content looks with the name signage on. It's like the blue is too bright and is reflecting on me too much, thereby distracting distracting people from the main thing, which is me making my video. So for that reason, I had to off it. Then the cushion chairs are no longer here. I actually brought them in because I thought it would make the office look better, but instead it made it look worse than before because there's just little amount of space in my office, and the cushion chair took a lot of space, making it look jam packed as if it's like a warehouse or something like that. So I had to sell it at a very big loss. Okay, so I sold it for 150,000 after making it for 300,000. That's like half the money, and I've used it for probably less than a month. A lot of people, a lot of my friends are like, "Kai, why did I do that?" Well, actually, I did it because I needed space. I needed this place to look better more than I needed the money I would have sold it for if I had kept it for much longer. Maybe if I had kept it for much longer and look for a better buyer, I would have sold it for maybe 250 or something close to 300. But I needed this place to look better more than I needed the extra 100,000 if I sold it for 250. So I just sold it for 150, and I'm good with it. Then this stuff that I did for 36,000 plus 15,000, I'm no longer using it because it appears to be distracting to my video. So I'm no longer using it. So the only part of my upgrade that is appearing in my video is my table and just a little bit of my table. No, it's not even obvious. Maybe I can raise it up because it's this kind of table where, okay, I didn't plug it, but it's this kind of table that can go up and come down. Just a little bit of my table and just this wallpaper background. So imagine what I had to spend almost 900,000 for, while I could have just saved the money. Anyway, like I said, I feel regrets, but then it's part of life, part of business, I guess. And next time, I'm gonna be more defensive with my money. Actually, I was being defensive. I was just trying to invest in myself and make myself look good, but I think the investments turned out bad. Maybe next time I'm gonna be careful with where I invest. Anyway, all that's to say, um, I'll no longer use this as an excuse to not make content because since the beginning of this year, I haven't really been making content because I've been giving myself an excuse that I need to make my office look good before I start making serious content. But anyway, all that to say, I'll be shooting my content frequently now with the background. The background is just fine as it is. The office is fine as it is. I'm just gonna use it the way it is. The only thing I have in my office is my chair, my table, and that is it. Like I'm dead serious. There's nothing in this place. There's not everywhere is empty apart from debts. That's all. The debts that was left after I took out the chairs. That's all. But yeah, it's fine. I'll catch you guys on more contents that I'll be making in the future. Bye.